guys, Roxy Sims here and welcome to Speed Build Saturday. Today I am building a Greek Revival Manor. I am building this house in the nice neighborhood of Willow Creek. It's surrounded by a lot of other nice houses, so I wanted this to be the same kind of vibe. It's got that Greek Revival style going on just like the other houses around here. I'd say it's pretty expensive. I'd say they're pretty well off, and it's got a little bit of fanciness to it, but nothing too over the top. It's still like a reasonably normal house, I would say. I mean, still well out of the realm of possibility for someone like me financially, but you know, nothing too crazy. The exterior is going to be a very traditional Greek Revival style house. I figured that would be most appropriate. I think, was it the Spencer Kim house? That's normally here, and it was really weird. Very weird style of house, and it did not match anything else in the neighborhood, so I didn't necessarily want to do that. So I went with the very traditional style house that you would see in this neighborhood, but the inside is going to be a bit more modern. I'm not saying it's like ultra modern interior, definitely not. I would call it more of like transitional, So there are some traditional elements and some modern elements all mixed together. I was thinking that this could be for an interior designer. So I have a little office set up in here, for an interior designer. And I thought they could like maybe a more modern style, but kind of Willow Creek's not a huge town. So I would figure most of the big nice houses would be in a more traditional style, but then she's made the inside kind of her own, to fit her own style. I have a cute little story planned out for the people that live here too. I always like having a story for the Sims that I'm going to put in a build, especially if the build is huge. That makes it so much easier to decorate the place for them. So what I was thinking is it could be 2 parents and 2 teenagers and then a surprise toddler, like kind of a whoopsie kind of toddler. And so we have 3 bedrooms in the second story, which is where all the bedrooms are. And the older teenager, when the toddler came around, it wasn't a toddler to begin with, when the baby came around, they had to find a different space. They needed some space for this new member of the family. So the oldest teenager, has kind of gotten kicked out, but in a good way, up into the attic, meaning that they totally love having this attic bedroom. I always think that would be the case because I know if I got to have an attic bedroom whenever I was a teenager, I would have been obsessed. I would have loved it. It would have been my dream. I always wanted those sloping walls for my bedroom, like you would have in a real attic space, and I wanted to put posters all over them and just be like my little den up there. Oh yeah, I would have really loved it. I would have taken it as an opportunity to play my music a little louder and just have my own space, especially if you're an older teenager. That is always very much appreciated. So I think they're a huge fan, and they have decorated it all up. It's kind of dark in there, but there's some like colored lighting, like I have some green lights, some twinkle lights, all kinds of things. I had fun with it. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that fountain I just made. It was talking about the attic bedroom instead. Well, I just took that kind of trickly type of fountain, sized it down, placed it kind of into a little rock wall. So whenever you have it in live mode, it looks like it's just trickling down the rocks. Just, a nice, soothing little fountain. I thought that there needed to be something to make the pool a little bit more special, make it a little nicer, because this is a nice house. I wanted to make it a little bit fancy, so I thought having that water feature would be really nice. It's not just a pool, it's a pool with a water feature. How nice would that be too? You're just like lounging around the pool, sitting in the pool, and just hearing that trickling water. Yeah, sounds really good to me. I am ready for summer, and I am ready for some pool time. I feel like it's been ages since I've been to a pool. Well, I guess it has been ages. There's been a little bit of a pandemic going on, so I haven't gone out like nearly as much as I would like to. So I need some good pool time. That would be very nice. This is a different type of landscaping than what I typically do. I typically do very full landscaping, but I think I tried that and I just didn't think it looked right to me. I feel like this would be a more formal kind of landscaping. Do you get that vibe too? I mean, it's like very formal Greek revival style house. So having it really overgrown and full, it just didn't look right. So I'm doing this thing, no flowers. There's just some bushes and trees, and they're kind of sparse, and there's space in between. So it was very weird, but I really do like it. I think it matches the style of this house. You can start to see a little bit of this transitional style that I'm trying to go for. And I would really like a more transitional style pack. I feel like we've been getting a lot more stuff that's kind of out there, especially with kids, and I think it'd be really nice if we just had more kind of normal stuff. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like a lot of the furniture we have is not that comfortable looking. I do like this couch, though, that I got to use. What is that one from? I think it's from the Paranormal Stuff Pack. But I just feel like I would like more transitional things. Not uber traditional, not uber modern, kind of somewhere in the middle. You know what pack that I really want in The Sims? I really just want a pack. Okay, so if you go to Pinterest and you just type in home decor and you look at all those designs that you see, that's what I want. I want that exact thing. And I feel like you really only get that if you download custom content. And I'm doing a custom content free save file. So no custom content for me. So I'm looking at this custom content and I'm just like, oh, I want that so much. Like they look like Oriental rugs, but they're like really faded. They're very much not Oriental rugs, but they've got that style and they're faded looking. So it's very neutral. And you see them in so many transitional present day homes. And then you got those just beautiful kind of cream couches and the more kind of abstract but neutral colored art. Do you get the vibe that I'm trying to portray here? Like this rug in here, that's perfect. In that dining room, those chairs, those are great. I think I really just want a pack like that mainly for the art. Do you ever feel like we just don't have enough art? I really, really feel like that. I feel like we haven't had more than 1 or 2 things added in every pack that has a lot of build by stuff. Like most of the time it's maybe 1 for just like a painting. I just want some kind of plain paintings, neutral ones that you can kind of put anywhere. I feel like most of them have a lot of color to them, and that does, it makes it a lot harder when you're going for the very neutral color palette. I really just have to stop looking at custom content because it makes me sad. I've watched like a few custom content builds lately, and I can't do that to myself. I cannot do it because until I am finished with this save file, I can't be like tempting myself with all that beautiful stuff that I can't use, right? So I just have to close my eyes to it and look the other way and hope that we get some cool paintings in some coming up packs. Speaking of coming up packs, I am very interested in knowing when and what kind of expansion pack we'll get next. I'm guessing it'll probably be like June or July? Isn't that normally whenever we get, normally we'll get one in the summer and then one in the fall. Normally like June or July, and then normally one in like November. Last year we did not get that. We only got one. So it's been a while since we've had one. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that we'll be getting one in the next few months. And I am hoping that it's like a Generations kind of expansion pack. I feel like we desperately need that. And yeah, that sounds really great to me. If I really had my way, though, I would just want Sims 5. I know it's not the most popular opinion for everyone, right? I understand that some people don't want that. I very much want that. I am ready. Oh, guys, I wanted to mention I am thinking of probably getting another channel. Actually, I already did get another channel. I don't have anything on it yet. It's called Roxxy Simulates, where I'm wanting to play some other games, probably some like Stardew Valley, City Skylines, Medieval Dynasty, maybe, you know, that kind of stuff, simulation, roleplay, you know, type of game. And yeah, so like I said, don't have anything on it yet. I'm not sure what the upload schedule will be. I think Stardew Valley would be a good place to start. Maybe I'll put some Stardew Valley on here first. I don't know. Tell me what your opinion is on that, on what you would like to see. Anyways, we got the teenage girl's bedroom. I was thinking she was maybe a younger teenager. Well, maybe not super young, 16 or something. And then this older teenager that's in the attic, I was thinking he's like pretty much ready to move out. And then we've got just the toddler. But yeah, I'm just finishing this up and then we're pretty much done. I just want to thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. As always, this build will be uploaded to the gallery, so you can get it from there. Or if you need the tray files, you can get those from my Patreon page, which I will have linked down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will talk to you all again next Saturday. Bye, everybody!